You've got an interview coming up and you know they are going to hit you with the most common interview question: tell me about yourself. You're wondering, what the heck are they looking for? There's so many different directions I could take this question in. This is Self-Made Millennial. I'm Madeline Mann, and I'm here to answer all of those burning questions for you. For cutting-edge career and job search tips from a human resources and recruiting leader who has helped thousands of people land career-defining jobs, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell to get new videos on Thursdays. This video is going to help you understand why so many interviewers insist on asking this overdone question. We'll go over all of the things that you should absolutely never say when answering this question, yet so many people can't help but make these mistakes. And I guarantee, whether you have no work experience or decades worth of it, you can nail this interview question by following the easy 3-part formula I'm going to share with you today. Take, for example, Lola, who landed her first ever job using the tips and worksheet associated with this video, and Katie, who is an experienced professional and also rocked it with these tips. I'll make sure to share the worksheet they are touting later in this video. And make sure you stay to the end, because if you feel that you don't have enough experience and are struggling to answer this question, I have the perfect example for you. Now, it's so important to understand why an interviewer is asking you this question in the first place. I have partnered with so many hiring managers over the years, and I know exactly what is going on behind the scenes, and I need to share this with you. The reason why the interviewer is asking you, tell me about yourself, is because they're context switching. They have been going from meeting to meeting, focused on other things all day. And the likelihood that they have studied your resume deeply, contemplated your existence, determined if you seem like a Carrie or a Miranda is so slim. They are hopping into your interview after reviewing your resume, possibly for 60 seconds at best, and they need you to help orient to who the heck you are so they can get their head on straight. This means you cannot spend the entire interview answering, tell me about yourself. I have seen so many people unknowingly dig themselves into a hole because they spend 15 minutes telling the interviewer their entire life story. The worst responses go something like, well, I'm currently a mother of 2 precious baby boys and a cyclist. But I was born in Nevada to a family of 4. My mom was a math teacher and my dad was an aerospace engineer, so they got me interested in STEM at a young age. One summer, while I was sitting on the docks of Lake Tahoe, I met an old Navy captain who had just 2 eyes, and he told me that, and it goes on and on and on. Don't do this. Your interviewer does not want to hear personal details about your life. Save those for the annual Christmas card. Instead, they are looking for a concise summary of who you are as a professional. And if you spend too much time answering the tell me about yourself question, the interviewer will not have time to ask the other questions that they really need the answers to. Now, I am curious, do you have the tendency to talk too much and ramble, or you talk too little and possibly blank out during the interview? Let me know in the comments by saying too much or too little. I'm interested to see which one is more common for you all. Now, don't get it twisted. While answering this question shouldn't be the main event, your answer is still crucially important. Tell me about yourself is likely to be the first question your interviewer asks you, and first impressions are crucial. Studies have shown that everything from your posture to the words you speak help form that lasting mental image other people have of you. Now, I have a full video on the topic called How to Introduce Yourself in an Interview to help you learn how to make a stellar first impression in any interview. So I will link that video in the comments and in the description. Here's the 3-part formula on how to compose the best answer to tell me about yourself in the job interview. You're going to want to take notes because this is a formula that you will be using to prepare for every interview for the rest of your life. But don't worry, I got your back. I've already created a helpful free worksheet for you to go along with this video that, as you saw earlier, has helped thousands of people master this question. And so I have linked it in the comments and in the description. So go get that worksheet to help work through this formula with me, and you'll also get another sample answer on that worksheet. Let's get into it. Part 1. Tell them who you are. This is one sentence to introduce yourself professionally. Typically, you should let them know the title of your current role or an overarching statement of what kind of professional you are. If your current role is not exactly in line with the role that you are interviewing for, then make sure you prepare a good through line. What I mean by a through line is that you need to find a commonality between the experience you have and the role you are aiming for to connect the two together. For example, if you're a software developer who wants to become a cybersecurity consultant, you could say, I am a technology professional with development experience, including identifying and fixing severe security vulnerabilities, such as cross-site scripting. Identifying and fixing severe security vulnerabilities, such as cross-site scripting, is your through line. Another example would be if you're a customer service agent and want to go into sales. You could say, I am a customer-facing professional with relationship building experience. Relationship building experience is the through line here. You got it? Part 2. Captivate them with your highlight reel. You'll share 2 to 4 points that focus on making you stand out for the role you are interviewing for. You should try to use quantifiable achievements if you can, make it tangible. I also find that it helps to use reverse chronological order for these points. So you'll start with and place greater emphasis on the most recent experience, and then go on to experience which predates that. This approach will focus on the experience that the interviewer actually cares about the most, their recent experience, and gives less emphasis to earlier roles that they're not as concerned about. If you're a career changer or an early career professional where you don't have many accomplishments to pick from, think back to your education, your personal projects, or your volunteer work. Within those experiences, find examples of you exhibiting the qualities needed for the role. Dig deep and find these moments. You have them. And if you're struggling here, make sure you watch my video, How to Get a Job with No Experience, to learn how to quickly build this experience to reference on your resume and in the interview. I'll link that video in the comments and in the description. And remember, if any of this is confusing, don't worry, I will provide you with several examples in this video. Part 3, finish off your answer by telling the interviewer why the heck you're here. Say 1 to 2 sentences on why the company and the role you're interviewing for is the best next step for you. Companies aren't just looking for someone who is qualified. They're also looking for someone who is passionate. By connecting the dots as to why this is the best next step, you help them to start seeing you in the role. And you will appear not just as someone who wants a job, but someone who wants this job, which is a make or break distinction in the job search. Now you know what the 3 parts of the formula are: who you are, your highlight reel, and why you're here. So let's jump into an example on how you should use them. Here is an example for a fresh graduate. And if you're a career changer, you can also see how you can adjust this answer to work for you. I'm a marketing graduate with knowledge of public relations. During my time in university, I was part of a team that was handpicked by our professors to represent ABC University at international case competitions. I was chosen for the outstanding presentation skills I demonstrated in my strategic management course. I love finding the most effective ways to communicate ideas to my audience. While studying, I also worked part-time as a local bus tour guide, where I gained customer-facing experience and learned how to expertly manage my time. Your company and this role caught my attention because what you are doing in the public relations space is exactly in line with my passion and expertise, using strategic communication to influence public perception? And here's another sample answer for a more experienced professional. I've been in the tech industry for 10 years, and I'm currently a senior cloud developer at ABC Company. I was promoted to the role within 2 years of working with them because I was responsible for developing features that saved the company over $21,000 per month. That's what excites me. I love to find inefficiencies and build great solutions. Prior to that, I was working for DEF Company, where I got client-facing experience and dealt with a high volume of requests. And your company and this role really captured my interest because what you are doing in the cybersecurity space is exactly in line with my passion and expertise, helping others to solve complex problems. I see this role as an excellent opportunity for me to swiftly make a positive impact and grow tremendously due to your diverse range of clients. Your answers really don't need to be any longer than that. Keep them brief, keep them snappy. Remember to download the Tell Me About Yourself worksheet so that you can build out your best response to this question. Pair it with the perfect introduction by remembering to watch that video, How to Introduce Yourself in an Interview. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, share the video with your friends, and hit that like button so I know to make more videos like this. You've got this. Wi-Fi high five.